Here's your WNEM TV5 News Update.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Colette Boyd. Here's a look at the top stories we're following today. Genesee County Prosecutor David Layton deciding not to charge a police sergeant of the Metro Police Authority for using potentially deadly force following a traffic stop and chase through several parts of Genesee County. Investigators say Metro Police responded to a suspicious vehicle call and made the traffic stop at Hill and Torrey Road in Mundy Township. The driver of the vehicle, now identified as 39-year-old Robert Nowotny, lied to officers about his true identity, didn't have a driver's license, and told them he had a warrant for his arrest. After not complying with police, the man ended up driving off, leading officers on a long chase through several major intersections with multiple agencies joining that chase. Nowotny's back tire eventually popped and burst into flames while driving before coming to a stop. The man got out of the car holding a gun and pointed towards police cruisers, firing off 10 rounds, causing Sergeant Hibben to fire back, legally using lethal force in self-defense. Nowotny faces 4 counts of assault with intent to murder, fleeing and eluding police officers, and felony firearms charges. He is due in court tomorrow for a preliminary examination. Well, fishing season starts today, and there's some new rules to be aware of before you cast your reel. Changes this season include steelhead and muskie size limits and gear restrictions on some waters. Some streams no longer have a 20-inch minimum size limit on steelheads. Several other inland waters have undergone minor regulation changes focused on northern pike, bass, and trout. Before you head out, make sure to buy a fishing license and review the 2025 Michigan fishing regulations for any new laws. Now here's Matthew with your first alert forecast.
Thank you, Colette. For the rest of this Tuesday, some pretty easygoing weather right now. We'll just stay cooler with highs only into the low 30s for this afternoon. But a first alert weather day is in place for Wednesday. We're tracking heavy rain tomorrow, but also a severe storm risk as we go into the late afternoon and early evening between approximately 5 and 10 p.m. Now, as far as the rainfall goes for tomorrow, there is at least some risk here of excessive rainfall. So essentially this means that we could see some flooding in some low-lying areas or some ponding of water. Certainly any spots that are prone to seeing standing water after a heavy rain, those are likely going to be seeing that tomorrow. But while we have the quiet weather today, just take a few moments to make sure your gutters and drains are clear. And if you have been cleaning up after Sunday's storms, you'll just want to make sure that you cover up anything that you want to protect from this rainfall, because we will see totals between 1 and 2 inches out of this entire system. Some areas potentially in the thumb or between Midland and Flint could even see totals approaching 2.5 inches. So definitely quite a bit of rainfall. But interestingly, the system actually starts off as snow showers tonight. It'll be bringing in a brief period of snow as we go into the middle of the overnight, then some wintry mix by tomorrow morning during the drive. But fortunately, at least, this wintry mix expected to fall more as sleet rather than freezing rain. But as temperatures continue to warm up, we'll just see this turning more into rainfall towards lunchtime. A few storms possible around lunch too, but those don't hold that severe potential. It's later in the day, if we're able to build up enough of that warmth right around dinner time, then any storms that fire up after 5 o'clock, that's where we'd have that potential of seeing at least an isolated strong or severe thunderstorm. Now the system does leave very quickly as we go into Wednesday night, but still breezy for tomorrow and Thursday, but we're still currently holding some easygoing, just seasonal weather as we head towards the weekend.
Remember to tune into WNEM TV5 on air and online 24/7 for the latest news, weather, and information.